Hi everyone, it is Beth with Flying by the Seat of My Plants, and I'm just going to give you a quick update on what's going on in the garden. This is just off my patio. I still have two more tomato plants. This is going to my stepdad, and that is the green stalk with the strawberries in it, and they're eating runners, which is great. And I'm waiting for this one to get a little bit longer so I could put it in that empty spot right there. I did that here, just lay it in there, and it will take root. So here's a runner that came off of this one, and put it over into here, and it is rooted, and I will be cutting that. So I'm doing that wherever I see the runners. Here's another one that will take root. So that's one thing great about strawberries, you can get quite a few from the runners. And the other green stalk, I put some herbs in here, some basil. I did have some lettuce, so I just threw it in there. It's a red romaine. Some rosemary, thyme, and basil. And this part of the garden is doing good. We had some weird weather for my area, Northeast Ohio, and I do have a butterfly bush, and it comes back every year, probably for the last, I'd say 10 years. And I think I see some starts coming out of it, but it's really slow this year. And this is the last of what I still have to put in the garden. And this is where I put all the peppers, and so far they are doing good. This is where I tilled in here because of the tree roots, and hopefully they do okay. I have to clean this bed out. This is a bunch of carrots that were from last year. Here's my beautiful sage plant, and some chamomile there. This flower came up in another spot, and I moved it here, I think last year or the year before. This bed still has to be cleaned out. And now we're going to take a walk over by the raised beds. And I just planted, well, this zucchini was in there. This is from Todd, who's in our Facebook group, Flying by the Seat of My Plants. This one I just planted today. Another zucchini. Here's some nasturtiums I transplanted. I'm going to have to start supporting these up. And here is a zucchini I transplanted today. And the in-ground, I got all the tomatoes in. I just got to put all the cages up yet. And did some flowers in here, sunflowers. And here's some more over here. I had the sugar pie pumpkin here. Another zucchini I just transplanted. These are some muncher cucumbers. I've never grown these before, so I don't know if they're going to vine all the way up the trellis or not. But anyhow, I like munchers. And then here is the Market More 76 cucumbers, all in here. On the other side, oh, another one I transplanted today. Here I put in the Kajari melon. And then over here, cherry tomatoes. This zucchini has been in here. That was also from Todd. And here I put some, a white scallop squash that I just transplanted today. And over here I just transplanted sweet dumpling squash. And it's a delicious squash. Here I have some beets in here, Swiss chard, cherry tomatoes back there. This one I started out as corn, planted a whole seed packet of sweet corn, and I only had like 4 that actually sprouted, but I still had some other starts. I have the moon and stars watermelon, so you know what, I just put that in there, and it's called Flying by the Seed of Your Plants. And there's another sweet dumpling I just transplanted. Here are all the onions, and all these onions were from another member in our group, Al. And these here are the bunching onions I started from seed. And another look at the tomato in ground. Let's see what else is going on. Beautiful chives are still blooming. And something interesting over here. This is I call my butterfly garden. Transplanted a lot of the snapdragons. This is from last year. And here's some milkweed, but it's doing some funky stuff here. So, I don't know. It's just this batch here and over here. Planted some seed. So, I'm not sure what's going on here. And then in here I got the Mexican sunflower. There's some other milkweed coming up. These are the black-eyed Susans. There's some more of the snapdragons. And black-eyed Susans. And maybe it's a type. I don't know. These are 2 different kinds of milkweed here. The last of the iris is blooming. This is lavender that came up from last year. This is holy basil that came up from last year. It smells wonderful. And then the perennial that I've added to every year. And then of course the black raspberries. And it's funny because I planted blackberries all in this section, and it is being replaced by black raspberries. And that, I believe, is from the birds, because I didn't plant any black raspberries. And I do have some blackberries that are still trying to get some flowers on it, I guess. I don't know. But anyhow, and I still have a few things in the greenhouse. And then over here I have all the zinnias, eggplant. Oh, looks like I'm getting little bugs there, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do there. I believe that's cosmos right here. This is my garlic I planted in the fall. And some of the peppers, the bell peppers I planted. These were all started from seed. More zinnias. And that's it, guys. Just wanted to give you an update. You know, if things don't work out the way you originally thought, like my corn, you can always switch it out. Beautiful roses. And these are the coneflowers I started a couple years ago from seed. There's some more there. And then I planted, I believe zinnias here from seed. I can't think what this is called, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Right, Abby? And that's about it. So, just wanted to give you an update on how the garden's looking. I'm in Northeast Ohio. And also just, I got basil down here. This poor little thing has to still go in the ground. But it's getting there. It looks good. I love all this with the lavender. So if things aren't going as planned, you can always change it, you know? So like the corn, planted the corn, not all of it came up. So I decided to do the watermelon. So, all right, everybody, have a great day, and I will talk to you on the next one. All right, bye.